Señores de Combo, bienvenidos. Nos encontramos con dos bellas, hermosísimas, so beautiful women here for the husband and this queen thing. How are you, girl?
Very charmed, so charmed now.
También estamos con el director de esta película, Cedric. How are you?
I'm good.
Chris Hemsworth is in the house. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
We're like putty, like sort of, we can be anything for you now.
Okay.
Because it's all it takes is some flattery.
Perfect.
And a margarita.
And a margarita, yeah.
In my time, the witches don't look like your...
Well, thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, what
We
is
didn't have any thoughts.
This is a trending style that the villains each time are more beautiful, right?
I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts.
Very powerful, strong, beautiful women. It was nice. It was, I was very happy when the three of them all decided they wanted to be in the movie.
Triple, actually.
Triple,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of in our contract, Emily and I. Like that, we were like, look, we'll do it, but we have to look really hot.
Really hot, yeah. We'll only be a pretty evil queen.
I think because they were strong female lead characters, which you don't see enough of these days. So.
On the wall, who is the most powerful of them all?
Everybody told me, asking me about this movie, that it's a prequel, sequel, spin-off. What can we tell?
It's a little bit of both, but it's a standalone movie. I don't feel like you need to see the first one to not understand this one or enjoy this one. And I think that's what's very appealing about the story.
Prequel. It's a presquel. It's a presquel. It's a prequel. No, it's both actually. It's like, it's both. I mean, part of it happens before the first movie and part of it happens after the movie.
And it's really separated itself from the first one. I don't think it kind of plays in the same confinements. I think it's more adventurous, it's funnier.
And that was the intention. I think I only wanted to do it if it had a greater sense of humour, and I didn't want to, the character in the first film was very depressive and darker, and I just wanted to do something different here with him.
And you learn about the origins of these characters that you met in Snow White and the Huntsman, but I agree, I don't know if you need to see that film in order to fully relish this one, and this feels like it could be its own fairy tale, in its own right.
It's a fairy tale you're hoping for. Prepare yourself for so much more.
How do you feel to be the man of the movie? Because everybody was laughing.
The little brother most of the time. It's being bullied around the place. But
Yeah.
No, it was great. We all had our kids on set most days, and so it was sort of, films like this can be very serious in tone, but that I think helped, add a different sort of an energy to it. And then my kids were chasing Charlize's and Emily's around with the prop axes and swords, and it was chaos. It was good.
You will train. You will harden. You will become my huntsman.
In the other movie and this one, you are a badass girl, right? But here you have this complement with two kind of characters, right? Can you tell me about it?
Well, I think, we really enjoyed the sisterly relationship and all of the complications that come with that. And you see them, at the kind of origin of the film where my character is a very normal girl and is yet to discover this evil power that her sister holds. And then you see my character become this ice queen, and then the rivalry really begins. But I think the thing that I really responded to was that it didn't shy away from just how complex that bond is between two sisters, whether you're a couple of queens or...
Yeah, and you enjoy to be the bad girl, I think.
There is definitely a freedom in it, and there's definitely, I would be lying if I didn't say that there's something really nice in knowing that you can do terrible things and not go to jail.
The mirror's power is the ultimate prize.
how was the action thing? Because you have a lot of scenes when you are fighting and falling, and is there very natural for you now, or you have?
I mean, each film, you know, there's certainly a familiarity once you've done one fighting scene to the next and so on, but it always is a completely new set of moves or steps that you have to learn, you know, and in order to look like you're hitting someone and actually not hit them is the challenge, you know, because you can do it from a safe distance and it just looks fake, and then you do it really close, but then the risk increases because occasionally you do clip someone, and I think I hit Charlize with one of the swords in one of the scenes, which she'll probably tell you all about.
In a war fought by two mighty sides.
Whoever gets the mirror will be unstoppable.
If you can make this selection of villains of a fairy tales, who would be in your team?
I quite like Maleficent.
We're doing those like fairy tale fantasy live action now because we can, because technologically speaking, we have the capabilities to do it. I think it would have been done sooner, like before, if technically we could have done it.
I'm not sure, I got to look through the list, but I think there's, you know, that was, we talked about very early on that we could sort of walk the gamut with all those characters at some stage. And
I would bring on that princess from The Princess and the Pea just to straighten her out.
Yeah,
Like, that's
just
all
to
I want to
slap
do.
her for being such a diva.
I just
about
want to like
pee.
sort her out.
That was a great thing about making it cartoons. Like, you know, when you cannot make a real looking dragon, then, you know, what's the next best thing? It's just like you do a cartoon, and I think now we're doing live action because we can.
I didn't read many fairy tales as a kid, to be honest. You know, I'd read, I remember The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings and fantasy novels and books that my dad would read to me a lot, but not so much fairy tales.
And I'd want to give Rapunzel a haircut.
That would be a great idea because that is just too long.
It's too long.
Yeah.
Why didn't she cut her own hair off, use it as a rope, and then climb down? I don't understand why she didn't use her own hair to get out of the tower.
Yeah, or just like tease it and make a mattress and jump.
Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah?
Yep, no, he's not. It's just a character.
Yeah.
Could be a fairy tale. It's quite iconic for in a bit of a stereotypical way.
What about Pinocchio? Could be a good
Is he in
guy.
a fairy tale? Is Pinocchio a fairy tale?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is a fairy tale.
Stop lying. Why are you a liar?
What? Oh my God! I missed my nose.
In Mexico, we have the chupacabra, for example.
All right. What is that?
It's a creature, an alien creature that eats some kind of cows. And,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that kind of things.
Cool.
In the show,
maybe that could roll into the huntsman world.
exactly.
Hello, huntsman. I've missed you.
Perfect, girls. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Thank
And we're gonna
you.
see you in this movie.
Thank you.
Perfect, Cedric. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Perfect, Chris. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
Hola amigos, yo soy Eli y bienvenidos a una edición más de las Combo News. ¡Arrancamos!